everybody and welcome back to yet another video. Today, this is quite a good one we've got today. It is incredibly similar to the last video we did, but bigger, better. This is much better than our last video we did. If you've not watched it already, go and check it out. But I designed, I think it was like 14 custom Scottish Championship football kits for next season, and I used an app called My Macron Kit. Today we're doing Premiership, so yes, I have designed Celtic, Rangers, Hearts, Hibs, Dundee United, Dundee, all those sort of teams, you name it. I'm going to be going over them all today on how I've designed them. I think, in my opinion, these look so much better than the Championship ones, and we've also left My Macron Kit. We're using something that's My Macron Kit is still fantastic regardless, but this is an app that it's kind of a lot. Well, it's not an app, but it's a thing on the laptop that is a lot better quality. So this is Scottish Premiership kits for my custom kits for next season. Drop a comment if you like Aberdeen fans, Rangers fans, Celtic fans, anyone that's watching this. Drop me a comment on what you think of these kits that I've made. I've put a lot of effort into this, so I hope you like them. And we are starting with St Mirren, I think, so I'm going to put that on the screen now. There we go. So we're starting with St Mirren now. As you can see there, it's kind of the same kit every season they have. So, but I've got like the collar a lot golden, and you've obviously got the stripes of the little sponsor kind of in the middle and the arms. Their kit's been the same for about 3 seasons, and I'm kind of continuing that with their kit, as you can see there. St Mirren fans, let me know in the comments, what do you think of that kit? It's just kind of the same as every other season, really. I didn't want to go too... I've changed the collar colours and the sleeve colours and that, but just to give it that bit of detail. I can hear my dog coming through now. He'll keep me company. But yeah, St Mirren fans, let me know what you think of that kit in the comments. And now we are going to move on to Falkirk. Now that, in my opinion, that's a very nice football top. I've got a bit of a cough, sorry. That's a very nice football top, in my opinion. It's just so Falkirky, if you know what I mean. The collar, it's kind of... Oh wait, it's nothing like that collar. I'm thinking of the Rovers home top. You've got just that little red thing coming up there of the Falkirk detail. The same sponsor, same sleeve, same collar. Falkirk fans, you can't tell me that's not a nice top. In my opinion, I think it's quite nice. But Falkirk fans, let me know what you think of that. Let me know what you think of that in the comments. Moving on to Aberdeen. Now, oh geez, the badge is bigger than I thought on that one. So yeah, this is Aberdeen. I actually quite like this one as well. You've got the Texel sponsor, and you've got the things at the top of the collar. You've got the little lines. I'm not sure this kit has it. No, it doesn't. If you pay very close attention to the kit, I've added some detail in the red there. Now, there's no way Aberdeen haven't had a kit like this in the past. It's just too Aberdeeny. Well, that's what it's meant to be, but I mean, like, in case I've had a kit that is the same as that. But yeah, you've got the little pattern very nicely on the inside there. Aaron Jones, I didn't expect you to comment on my last video, by the way. Thank you for that. If you're here again, you can drop a comment if you want on what you think of that Aberdeen kit. We're now moving on to Motherwell now. Now, this is where I've added quite a bit of detail. I don't know if I've gone a bit crazy here, but in my eyes, I think I've only like stuck with these kits if I think it's nice. So I don't think I'm going to go in a kit and be like, that's not a nice football top, because I would have started that again otherwise. I would have done something different. I know it's a lot more brown than Motherwell are used to their kit being, but I think that's quite nice. Next up, we're moving to Kilmarnock. Now this, you can probably tell by the badge there. I couldn't get the badge to work out quite well, so I've just went and overlaid so many Kilmarnock badges until I found the nice one, and basically just stuck that over my design. But yeah, we've got the sponsor. I'm not too sure why that's yellow. I think that's the only one I could find that was a PNG on Google. But yeah, it's quite a nice kit. It's not as many stripes as Kilmarnock are used to. So that's a change. And then you've got the, does that say Hummel? Definitely doesn't say that, ignore me. But yeah, you've got the collar and the sleeves there and the stripes coming up. And then we're moving on to Dundee. Dundee, that is very nice in my opinion. That's a very nice football top. I think I've made the sponsor a bit squint, but that doesn't matter. You've got the Adidas there where my Joma thing is. You've got the Dundee badge, and you've got the same things as what was at Aberdeen. I've basically just done the same thing as I did with Aberdeen, but it's a Dundee top. I've got the, you know what I mean, coming out this kind of bit at the top, and then you've got the sleeves there. Dundee fans, what do you think of that in the comments? Now we're moving on to Celtic. Now, this was pretty straightforward. This was one of the most straightforward ones to do, actually. As they do the same thing every year. I've got the same sponsor, I've got Adidas, I've got the Celtic badge, obviously the star on top for that Champions League they won in 1967. But if you do pay close attention, sorry, my hair is awful. If you pay close attention into that Celtic top, you can see I've also got another little pattern going on, similar to what was for, can't remember actually. Celtic fans, what do you think in the comments? So now we're moving on to Dundee United. Now, what was this again? That was it. I quite like this as well. It's very similar to the top they've brought out this season, or it was last season, I'm not sure. But I've changed the collar up a bit. The sleeves are the exact same, because I really like Dundee United's new kit for next season or last season, whatever one it was. But you can't just chuck in a kit. You can't just basically go on their Twitter and then that's a new kit and chuck it in and say I made it. So I have altered the collar a little bit, and you've got the sponsor there and the Dundee United badge and the little Aircar, I think that says. Aircar, is that what it says? On there where my Joma is. So yeah, that is Dundee United. What I thought was the last kit was Hibernian. There is Hibernian there. Now, apologies if what I've done to the badge. Badge is very glitchy, but I like what I've done there. I think that's a very nice football kit. You've got the actual Joma there, the same as Rovers. You've got, now I couldn't get that Bevy, I think that's how you pronounce it, sponsor, so I've just had, because I couldn't find a PNG for that to edit onto my kit, so I've just had to use their previous sponsor. Apologies for that, Hibs fans. But yeah, it's got Hibs all over it, it's spitting Hibs. Next up, I think it's the Jam Tarts, and it is Hearts. Now, oh God, I made a right mess of that badge as well. I don't know what I've done with my badges. But going away for the badge, again, I've done the same kind of thing as I've done for Aberdeen, but I was trying it on all my kits and I was like, that's working really well. But I couldn't just put that on every kit because you need the detail. But you've got, yeah, the Adidas, you've got the sponsor, you've got the Hearts badge, you've got obviously the sleeves and the collar. It's the same thing as the other two previous kits, Aberdeen and I can't remember who else it was. Hearts fans, what do you think in the comments? I think I'm making really good kits here and I've put detail into the maroon as well a little bit. So yeah, Hearts fans, what do you think? And we are now moving on to Glasgow Rangers for what I think is our last kit. And it is. Now, I've made a shocker of that badge as well, so apologies. I've not edited the badge very well. But yeah, you've obviously got the sponsor there, and it's just spitting Rangers as well. I've put quite a lot of effort into this, just getting everything in. I've been trying loads of different designs, experimenting until I found the perfect one. These are kind of all the perfect ones. There's not a horse in them, don't worry, it's just my dog. So yeah, that is my Rangers kit. Rangers fans, what do you think in the comments? What are you doing, Ozzy? I've changed the collar up of the collar of what it was this season, the kit they've brought out. I'm not sure if I like that collar that they've brought out. We'll be doing Scottish League 1 and League 2, by the way, very soon. So you'll get teams like Elgin and Arlo and stuff to come. So that'll be very good. Yeah, perfect. That was our 11 kits there. Everybody let me know what you think of them. I think, what a job I've done there, I think. I don't think there's not one kit in there that I'm not a fan of. But yeah, that was very much shorter than my last video. Apologies for my cold if I'm going to sound a bit choked. But yeah, I will see you in my next video, which will probably be Scottish League 1 football kits for next season. So, you'll need to wait until then for me to design all those football kits. So yes, I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and that like button. That really helps me a lot. Thank you so much everyone that does that. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I will see you in my next video.